Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your questions. Craig is here, as is Stevie, waiting patiently, as well as Jan, of course, on the day that Antonio Conte's exit from Spurs was confirmed. Maybe surprising, Jan, it's Stellini who's going to take over and not Ryan Mason.
Yeah.
Right, good.
I was thinking that they did the same as Bayern. There was a coach available, so they had to fire the one you have to get another one. So I'm surprised Nagelsmann didn't take the boat from Munich. Now you have to take the plane, haven't you? So that was his chance.
Hasn't Stellini got a 100% record?
No. He lost in the FA Cup, didn't he? I think against Sheffield United.
All right, do it again.
No, don't do it again. It's fine. We want to
No,
go home.
okay, do it again.
We want to go home. That's it. Have they got a better chance with Stellini in charge to finish in the top four than Conte?
Do it again.
I don't see why. There's two thoughts. One, the pressure's off because Conte's gone.
Right.
And then they'll relax and play better. Or the pressure's off and they'll just no bother. So
Okay. Which one do you think?
Which one do you think?
Yeah.
Probably neither. They'll just carry on the way they did. They'll just carry on the way they did.
What are the two things that's going to happen? Which one?
Play well one week and then rubbish the next.
There's two things going to happen.
Two things might happen.
There's only two, but there's a
I
third
didn't say
one.
either one was running.
No, there's a third one.
There's a third one. That What do you think?
I think there's two things can happen.
Really?
It was poisonous in the end, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was toxic.
Toxic, poisonous, press conferences, whinging about players, whinging about squads, whinging about what everybody else have got. I mean, that was a surprise, wasn't it, that he was doing that, wasn't it? We never chatted about that, did we?
Exactly.
When he got the job. But,
So better off without him now in the short term?
well, we're not.
We're not?
No, he was good for airtime.
Well, they'll not be doing 33 lengths of the field next pre-season, probably.
Yes,
There you
back
go.
in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, remember you laughed at me when I
Exactly.
said they'd love
Is that why he got sacked?
I don't think I did laugh.
Yes, you did.
I don't.
You did.
I've never laughed
You
at
did. You did. Oh, you did.
Oh,
I was having a go at him,
right.
and you were trying to be clever. You know that wee clever clogs guy
No, I
that
don't
appears now and
No,
again?
I don't know.
Ah,
Stevie,
you
no.
will.
I don't know why you're turning on me. Just because you gave us two options, you chose none of
No,
them.
I just wanted to bring that up
Okay.
because I do bear grudges.
Wow. Wow. All right.
I've been waiting 2 years to bring that up.
So that.
It was only the summer we talked about it.
So it was. All right, a year. All right, I've been waiting a year. Beg your pardon.
It's only spring.
Yes.
Elements never
9
forget.
months, Stevie, 9 months.
Well, close to a year.
Right.
Right.
Stevie and Jan, any wagers between the two of you on who will finish second in the group between Scotland and Norway?
I think, to be honest, we are playing Norway. That is, Norway's playing Georgia. I think that is the game we can't lose. We need at least a point there. But I expect when I saw the draw that it will be between Norway and Scotland for that second place. Scotland winning 3-0 against Cyprus. That gives you confidence and everything. So yeah, I look forward to the two finals, and Steve and me and Craig will have a big fight then, I guess.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know they were in each other's group.
There you go. Yes. Yeah.
There
Your
we go.
lanes group.
We'll learn something every day.
What
Come
have
on
we
this
just
show.
been looking at?
What?
We've just been looking at who plays centre-back for Scotland, right?
Yes.
And no offence, his name's Grant Hanley.
Oh, God, you can't start a sentence with no offence, and that
I
you're
know,
going to
yeah.
offend him.
And who plays up front for Norway? Erling Haaland. So I think my money's on Norway.
Oh well, there we
Yeah.
go.
Another 50 down the drain.
For the boys.
Is
somehow-
it a bet there, Stevie? $50?
Oh, $50, Stevie.
Go on.
What?
Who finishes higher, Norway or Scotland?
Well, I've just said Norway.
He's
Is he
taking
going
Norway.
Scotland?
You're taking Scotland. Yeah.
I've just said Norway.
no.
He's not. Nobody's taking Scotland.
No. Nationalism.
Yeah. And what was happening during the show? Because the door behind you was opening and shutting. What is?
Because I am in training camp, so I have to use this door to get some warmth in. Not cold in, sorry.
Wow. What do you mean you're in training camp? Training for what?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see your pundits in the studio, would they need a training camp or not? The answer is yes. And I've done that. I've gone away from cold Norway and I'm going to Spain to practice, train, and read and write.
Well,
What?
What?
Do you know that?
This sounds like some sort of excuse.
Do you know that fish that was chasing him around the track? That's how he's opening the door.
Wow.
He's here.
So you've gone on your own somewhere just to kind of, regroup?
No. I'm going with my family.
Oh, okay.
Norway -4 degrees, and here was 30 today.
Where are you in
good.
Spain?
In Valencia.
Oh, beautiful. Very nice.
Get some red wine down you.
Beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
For the boys, somehow Rodri got away with a horrific challenge against Odegaard yesterday in the Spain-Norway qualifier. We spoke about that. What's the most egregious tackle you've ever seen on the pitch that a player got away with? Wow, Stevie, you must have seen some.
I can't
Even if you think back, FA Cup final, Vinnie Jones
on McMahon, come on.
That early.
Oh, yeah.
Aye. Yeah, but I mean, there were.
How about
there were 3 or 4.
Dean Saunders on Paul Elliott? Did he get away with that, Dean?
That went to court.
Oh no, it went to court.
It went to court. Paul Elliott never played again after that.
No, but did he get? I can't remember. Did Dean Saunders get sent off or booked for that?
No.
Wow.
No, but
No, that would probably be the one. Aye.
Right.
every ligament in Paul Elliott's knee was torn, smashed. Wow.
But
Everyone.
But then, see, here's the thing. That is a classic case, and as it turned out, I believe I'm right, in the court case, it ended up nobody got sued or anything.
Right.
Because basically they were both at fault.
Okay.
You couldn't prove intent.
Right.
Because they were both as high as each other, and it just so happened that Paul Elliott came out.
But it could have been as easily the other way.
Well, there was a lot of challenges back then and previous. There was a lot of challenges like that where people were just lucky that they got away with it. On this occasion, unfortunately for Paul Elliott, he didn't. But the likes of Vinny and other players, it was just 10 a penny. It was happening 2 and 3 times in every game.
Right, so it wasn't.
So the reason I can't remember any specifically is because they were happening regularly. So it was kind of the norm.
Would you dish them out as well?
Not quite as blatantly.
Right, it'd be subtle.
The thing with Vinny and some other guys was they were just blatant about it.
Right.
Whereas when you played back then, it was called doing somebody.
Right.
And it was doing them in a way that you got them, but you didn't get caught doing it.
I see.
Because it was kind of a professional thing.
What's it
well, they
called
don't
now?
do it now, do they?
Not far. Go on, Jan.
No, I'm just saying that it's funny how life is. I played Scotland like 100 years ago. On Scotland, they played a guy who was a very tough guy from Liverpool called Steve Nicol. We played them at home at Ulleval Stadium, and Steve Nicol, he ended the career of Tom Sundby. I'm not saying that Stevie Nicol did that on purpose. I'm just saying no, you didn't, and I know that. But that ended more or less his career. But that's not the one I will put up. That was just a side angle. World Cup final in South Africa, the Dutch player who made that, was that De Jong?
Nigel De Jong.
Yeah, De Jong.
Yeah.
He hit someone at the chest quite early in the World Cup final.
Alonso.
Yeah, exactly. And he wasn't sent off. I mean, that was terrible. He should have been 3 years in prison. And I know De Jong, he's a good lad.
He's had a few bad tackles over the years, hasn't he, when he was playing?
Yes, yeah.
A few sort of leg breakers.
Yeah, not very nice challenges.
Did I tell you I met the guy Tom Sundby?
We don't know this. I don't think I know this story, Stevie.
Yeah, it was a qualifier in Oslo.
Oh, why did you ask?
I remember it.
No, I'm interested.
It was on the halfway line. I remember going for the challenge.
Right.
It was just one of those things. I went for the ball and we just collided, and unfortunately for him, he never recovered. But I actually met him a couple of years later, and he understood and said it was, it wasn't malicious or anything like that.
Right. Did you apologise?
Yeah, obviously when I found out, I apologised to him when I met him.
Right.
And he accepted it and said, look, I know you, I never once thought that you went to hurt me. And I just said, well, I'm sorry, and I didn't. And it was just one of those things, and he took it really, really well.
How do you come up with fresh content, interesting things to talk about on days like today? With so few interesting matches, the percentage chance you'll be running Jan's fish video today. No, we don't need to, because look, we got Nagelsmann, we had Tuchel, Conte now.
Although it would be good to see it again.
No, we don't need to see it again. We've seen it a lot.
I like it.
Stevie.
Give me
It's there. It's
just
there.
watching Jan, right? Stand up straight, Jan.
That's the only video.
Jan, there you go.
That is the only video that we have that's actually on demand.
It got worse and worse because now I get worried that he will actually catch
It's
me.
gone backwards. Somebody must have told that fish not to go past you.
Yeah. Somebody's put glue on the soles of his shoes.
Have you got your slippers on as well? You're running with it.
There we go. Right.
Right.
Good. Jan, as a striker yourself, do you think strikers can be a good captain?
Absolutely. No problem at all. Why shouldn't that? The discussion should be, could keepers be good captains? Because the keepers can go out, they have got gloves on, and there's no chance that they could be good captains. Strikers could be perfect. Then we got turnaround, we see the game all the time. We are probably the most intelligent players on the pitch anyway, the strikers. So yeah, great captains, the strikers.
right.
Striker captain, any problem with that?
No, keepers shouldn't be captains.
No keepers?
How many keepers are managers? There's a few, not many.
No Pategi?
Not many.
Not many.
No.
There's a reason for that.
Dino Soft.
There we go.
Walter Zenga.
Lopetegui.
Yeah, I said that. For Jan.
Did you say that?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes. Well, I said it, I pronounced it properly. For Jan, what is the percentage chance of Nagelsmann managing Real Madrid next season?
8%.
Yeah, I would. That seems a silly appointment. It's a big
The-
dressing room.
The reason we've talked about why should he get Real Madrid when he'd just been fired at Bayern for not handling the old stars?
Yeah.
All the best in Madrid. Hola, hola.
What was that last bit, Jan?
Isn't that hello in Spanish?
Oh, Stevie. Who's your early dark horse candidate to win Euro 24?
Oh,
Dark horse.
I've no idea.
We're actually very committed to this question,
Well,
Steve.
Harry doesn't know who's going to be there.
Why would somebody even be thinking of that right now?
I don't know. Native's interior decorator obviously clearly has had a quiet
He must
day.
have finished the job then, huh?
Well, maybe.
He's in between jobs.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Jan?
England.
There we go. Seeing Luis play in the Legends game, who would last longer, Jan or Stevie? So Luis Garcia, of course, played in the Liverpool Legends game yesterday against Celtic. Who would last longer, you or Jan?
I think I would last longer.
Seriously?
Yes.
Could you have run that lap that Jan ran?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would say the same thing
I told
as...
you before, I've been walking 5 miles a day for the last 12
Walking
months.
is very different to running.
No, it's not.
Okay, right.
I told you, see, you don't listen. I told you not that long ago that Haggis got away and I had to chase him.
Yeah, but that was adrenaline
And
driven.
all,
That was driven by...
all of a sudden, I'm thinking, hold on a second.
You had to save his life because you couldn't let him get to the road.
Right, but I had to run.
Yes, but you were forced to.
I was forced to.
But in a match, you don't have that same sort of drive, do you?
No, that's not the point. The point is pulling up.
Right.
Because I absolutely 100%, just after I started running, thought, oh no, something's going to go here.
Okay.
And then there's no way I'm going to
Quite
get...
adamant about this, Stevie.
Well, because I was shocked. Up until
How
then...
mobile you were?
Up until then, I would have agreed with you and said, I couldn't run anyway, never mind how long.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, from nowhere, and then after I thought about it, I thought, well, I've been walking 5 miles a day since we got the dog, which is like
That's a
15,
stretch.
16 months.
That's a stretch.
So that's
5
why.
miles. That's a stretch.
That's why.
5 miles a stretch.
I'm telling you, it's not a stretch. It's not a stretch.
Are you measuring it?
Two walks. Yes. Here, do you want to show you? I'm telling you, 2 walks a day, both of them about 50 minutes.
Do you have an app?
And they're 2 point.
Have you got an app? Have you got
Yes,
some- right,
absolutely.
well,
I'll just show you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you have, Stevie?
I mean, I've seen him run away from a bear once at Tower Ridge Golf Club.
Yeah.
Jan, how are you feeling about the fact that Stevie is so confident?
I think that he has seen me run. I haven't seen Stevie run. The fact that I nearly lost a run against the fish makes him confident.
Yeah.
And I'm confident too. Stevie would last
Tells you
longer
how
than me.
fun
I
you
would
are.
score.
Really?
I would score a couple of goals, but he would last longer.
Okay,
Wait,
now
wait,
we're...
there's nothing here that says 5 mile. Nothing.
Okay, final question.
It does, Elners, it does on Elners. It does on illness.
Taxi for nickel. Taxi for nickel.
It does on illness, all right. It doesn't happen on
She
night.
doesn't go.
Final question.
How does Eleanor's measure you? What's it? How does Eleanor's measure you when you're taking the dog a walk and she's at home?
There you go.
Oh, wait, he's found it.
What? It's a map.
It's not always accurate.
It's not always accurate.
Okay. There you go. Shows you where they walk.
1.9 miles.
Says on that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Muppet Show.
We don't do that.
This is Muppet.
I'm just telling
You
you.
do 5 miles a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You
one's
just said you did 1.9.
It says on that one was 1.9, but that's
Right.
wrong.
Oh, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Oh, that's wrong.
It's
Because
wrong.
it doesn't support your 5 mile.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
So
Well, think about it.
so it's out by-
If you walk for 50 minutes, if you only did 1.9 mile, you'd have to be walking at like. You'd have to be dogless.
I don't know.
I always wanted to see those two dolls in the Muppet Show in real human beings. I just saw them tonight.
Final one. For all, was I the only one who thought Stevie's passion on the topic of Julian Nagelsmann's recent sacking was one of the most random, unpredictable things in ESPN FC history? Jan, you should have seen him go at it with Gab.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, Gab was all about conspiracy theory at Bayern.
Okay.
And Stevie was like, well, it's plain and simple. Nagelsmann came in, they weren't as good as he thought he was going to be, so they sacked him. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gab was a bit. It was the way he said it.
Right.
It was the way he said it that got up my nose.
Right.
And then he was also sticking up for the chairman. What's his name?
Heiner.
He was saying like, I mean, they said that Nagelsmann was the future, and then 3 days later he got the sack.
Right.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? It happens all the time. That's the norm. And he's trying to make out as if like this was so unusual.
Yeah.
But it got up my nose earlier, so that's why I went.
What did he do earlier?
Said he never walked 5 mile a day.
It's 1.9.
It's only 3.1.
So you're a dawdler.
He's only he's only 3.1.
I always love the quote from Ron Atkinson when he was told, the board stands behind you, and he said, I like to have them in front of me, and that's the same thing at Bayern.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, that is it. We are done. Thank you very much. Stevie's got some walking to do.
Yeah, 1.9 mile.
Yeah, 3.1 you have to do to catch up now this evening. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.